Hey everybody, it's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a recap video of what's been going on in the cruise world for the month of March 2019, and a lot has been going on from Dublin, Seattle, from Norwegian, from Viking, from Carnival, and even from Princess Cruise Lines. Lots happening, lots to cover. Let's get started. The first story is Dublin. The Port of Dublin shocked the tourism committees by announcing that they were going to cut cruise port visits by 50% by 2021. This sent shockwaves through all of the hoteliers and restaurants and all kinds of tour operators in Dublin. But the story actually is a little more detailed than that. The port is going under massive renovation and improvement, and they will cut back from 160 cruise ships now to about 80 for 2021, 22, and 23. But then after renovations are complete, back up to 150 to 200 cruise ships a year. Dublin wants to actually expand their business. So it's not as bad as it seems. Over in Seattle, though, things are booming here. The city of Seattle wants to add a ton of money to its port. There's a proposed third terminal that is going to be built here for $200 million to add to the existing booming business that's being done now. The Port of Seattle is already handling 1.2 million passengers a year. Rumor has it that Holland America is in deep discussions to get involved in the $200 million terminal, because Holland America and Princess are the top cruise generators to Alaska out of Seattle. Now over here on Norwegian, the Norwegian Bliss, problems here. The smokestacks at the back of the ship. On certain days, depending on the wind conditions, smoke will rise up out of the smokestacks, and all of this black soot will land on passengers on the back deck, even on the handrails like this. The crew of the Bliss have been diligent. Sometimes every morning they've been out here like a little army cleaning this up. But we're going to have to see what Norwegian does about this soot problem at the back of its ship. Now, here's the story that has been dominating the news for the last week and a half. The Viking Sky cruise ship, luxury cruise liner. She was pulling out of a port in Norway, got a few miles offshore when her engines died on her, all four at the same time. Passengers were told to get their life jackets, head to the muster station, and for over 24 hours they were being evacuated off of this disintegrating ship, because every time she was tossed from one side to another, all of her furniture, all of her dishes and glass, everything would come tumbling down, and it was just turning into powder. The ship was just getting beaten to a pulp. Helicopters took off over 470 or so passengers over 30 hours. Finally, the ship was able to get her engines going and come into port, where she is now going under repair. It's going to cost them millions to repair the ship, and of course the PR nightmare has only just begun. Over here on Carnival, they have another little problem. Carnival announced this week record earnings, beat their expected profit numbers. Everything sounds wonderful, and yet in one day this past week, around March the 26th or so, 27th, the stock dropped 8% in value in one day, wiping out $3.5 billion of value off the market cap value of Carnival. The reason? Carnival is definitely filling up its ships. Not a problem, but they are not getting the top dollar that they're expecting. We're talking about cruises coming up later. Not now, but in the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Apparently they're under pricing pressure, and the worry is also about Brexit, because Carnival operates cruise lines in Europe, and they're worried about the Brexit effect having cost overruns there. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Here, Princess. Good news, the Royal Princess has come into Los Angeles to use LA as her home port going forward. The cruise line is bringing in this beautiful ship, the largest ship ever to come into Los Angeles, and use her as a home port. The cruise line will be sailing to Alaska this summer, and then in the fall she'll be home porting again all through the winter into 2020 with Mexican and Caribbean cruises. So lots going on in the cruise world, folks. Stay tuned to this channel. Subscribe today. Watch me Monday to Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern, Saturdays at 2. We talk cruise ships 6 days a week. I welcome you to come by and say hi, and we'll keep you posted on what's going on in the cruise world. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.